Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another class of Yoga with Carlton. Today you will probably need a towel just to support your knees in some of the poses and a strap. It's not absolutely necessary to have these, but if you have these, that will maybe assist in some of the poses that you will be doing today. As usual, as you go through your class, be very mindful of any injuries that you're carrying and work in a way that honors your body. If you're experiencing extreme pain, then ease back from that so you're not hurting yourself. Come into a cross-legged seated position or sit in a position that is comfortable for you to sit. And align the back of your skull with your sacrum. Let your arms come to rest onto your thighs and lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, and lift your chest. Activate your feet, spreading the toes and spread the balls of your feet. And close your eyes. Giving yourself a moment now to feel yourself completely in your own body. And feeling yourself grounded. So as you press down into your sit bones, feel yourself grounded into your mat. As you make that connection with yourself, you're making that connection with the earth. So you're working from a very solid foundation. Scan your body and notice how your body feels in this moment. And it's not about how you want to feel. It's rather about how do you feel? How do you feel right now? Notice the energy that is moving through your body. And notice also where your attention is drawn to in your body. So choose one area to focus your practice today and using this as your focus throughout your practice. And if your mind should wander, then either come back to this area or choose another area as a point of focus. With Ujjayi, breathe in through the nose. So you're breathing in with constriction. It's like you're raising your tongue and you're breathing in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding on to the breath and allowing the breath to move through your body, directing it to your spine. Allowing the breath to penetrate deep into cell tissues. Now exhale through the nose. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your belly completely. And now breathe in, deep breath. Feel the lengthening the spine. Lower ribs lengthen away from sacrum, mid ribs away from lower ribs, and your upper ribs lengthens away from your mid ribs. Keep feeling as if you've been pulled right up towards the ceiling. Holding on to the breath and allowing the breath to move through your body so that every part of you feels the energy from your breath. Relax your belly completely and exhale. Exhaling through the nose. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your belly and then breathe right from your pelvic bowl. Breathe into belly. Feel your belly as it opens up. Side ribs open. Keep inhaling. And then hold the breath. Keep your chest lifted. Keep the spine long. Keep your feet active. And exhale through the nose. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Open your eyes and bring the soles of your feet together. Align your heels, so your heels are now about 12, maybe 15 inches away from your pelvic bone. Bring your hands back behind you so you're in chest opener. And as you press your fingertips to the floor, breathe in, lift your belly, diaphragm, lift your chest. Keep feeling that you're lengthening the ribs away from the waist. Keep inhaling. You're inhaling for 10. Feel your side ribs as they open up. Chest lifts. Hold the breath. Hold for 10. Can you lengthen up a little bit more? And as you're holding, feel the energy as it's moving through your body. Uddiyana, bring your hands forward of your shins and exhale through mouth. Exhale completely. Tuck the chin towards your chest. Pull your belly in. So pull it in, pull it up. Feel your side ribs as they open out towards the side. Your neck is relaxed. Your shoulders are relaxed away from your in. Inhale, release. Use your hands, push the floor away. Breathe in as you come on back up. Hands back behind. Sit tall and inhale for 10. Chest is lifted. Hold the breath. Hold for 10. Can you press down into your sit bone? And can you feel that lengthening through the spine? Lift your sternum, but soften the shoulders. Hands forward and exhale. Exhale completely. Chin is tucking in. Pull your belly in. Arms presses against your shins. Use this to give you an assist as you move your belly away from pelvis. No ribs away from sacrum. Neck is relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. And release. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come on back up. Hands back behind. Sit tall. Now breathe into your spot. Deep breath. Feel. But energizing your spot with this area. You're breathing in for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 10. As you hold, can you lift up a little bit more? Lift your side ribs. Lift your chest. Lift your collarbones. But let your shoulders be soft. Neck is relaxed. Finding that moment of release into the pose, that ecstatic moment. Hands forward and exhale through mouth. Exhale completely. Tuck the chin to chest. Pull your belly in. So pull it in, pull it up. Spreading your ribs. Spread your diaphragm. And allow your shoulders to soften away from your neck. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Your next pose today is classical, is half lotus. So in half lotus pose, bring your right foot by your left hip under your left thigh. And bring your left foot across so it's onto your right thigh by your hip crease. If you're feeling this into your knees, then you can stay in cross-leg seated or place a blanket or a block or cushion under your left knee. So it takes some of the pressure away from that left knee. Your left hand, it comes all the way around the back and it's either stuck, putting it onto the floor, aligning it with your sacrum, or if you can go further, bring your left arm all the way around and take hold of your left foot or slide your left hand into your waistband or clothing. Reach your right arm across. The arm is pressing against your left thigh. Now as you ground down into your sit bone, breathe in and lift. Lengthen ribs away from sacrum. Keep inhaling as you lift your upper ribs away from your lower ribs. Keep inhaling. Feel as if you've been pulled right up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards your left. As you breathe in, lift your chest, lift your collarbones. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the left. Now breathe in and expand your ribs out as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, spiraling around a little bit more. Feet are active. Align your chin with your chest so you're not stretching through your neck. One more. Breathe into your spot. Deep breath. Inhale. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards your left. Inhale, release. Your next pose is in shoelace pose. So ease your right foot towards the right edge, towards the left edge of your mat. Reach out with your heels. Your right foot is now under your left knee, and your left foot comes over your right knee, and you're reaching your heels away from you. Shoelace pose. If this is a difficult reach for you, then have your left foot onto your right calf, or have your left foot down onto the floor. Bring your right hand by your right hip and then reach the hand about 15 inches away from you. Press down into your left sit bone. Breathe in, reaching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm down so the arm is onto the floor. Your left foot presses against your left arm. Now breathe in and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards your left foot. As you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, twist towards that left foot. As you breathe in, expand your ribs. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to fold a little deeper into pose. One more breath as you breathe in. Feel the moving your belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. Inhale, release. Push the floor away, breathe in as you ease on up. And then unwind your legs. Your next pose is half lotus with your right foot over your left. Your left foot is easing towards your right hip, and your right foot is tucked onto your left thigh by your hip crease. Again, make any adjustments so that you're not feeling this into knees. You're opening into hips, you're opening into lower back. Your right hand comes back. You can place it onto the floor, lining it up with the sacrum, or bring the hand all the way around the back and tuck it onto your left hip. Some of you will be able to take hold of your right foot with your right hand. Bring your left arm across so the arm is pressing against your right thigh. As you're pressing down into your sit bones, breathe in and lift, lengthening the ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the right. Align your chin with your chest so you're not stretching through your neck. And now breathe in and expand your ribs. Feel your side ribs opening as you feel your lungs as they kiss your side ribs. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the right. On the next breath, as you breathe in, lift your chest, lift your collarbones, and keep feeling as you've been lengthened to sky. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you're spiraling around towards the right. Inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your legs for shoelace pose, twisting shoelace towards your right foot. Your left foot is towards the right edge of the mat, and your right foot comes across, so the foot is now onto your left thigh just above the knee. You're reaching your heels away from you. You'll feel this into your hips. You should not feel this into knees. You can turn your left foot tuck in slightly, but ideally you want to have it under your right thigh and knee. Reach your heels away from you. Place your left hand down by left hip and then reach the hand about 12, 15 inches away from that hip. Pressing down into your right sit bones, breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, the right arm comes down onto the floor and your right foot is pressing against your right arm, forearm or tricep, not your elbow. As you breathe in, keep moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. Press back down into your right sit bone and then breathe in, lengthen your side ribs away from your sacrum. And as you breathe out, allow your body to fold over your left thigh. On the next breath, as you breathe, lift your chest. Press your right sit bone back to floor as you fold over your left thigh. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Last breath, breathe into where you're feeling this most. Deep breath. Using this breath to ease, to energize this area. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. Inhale, release. And ease on out of this pose. Unwind your legs. And setting you up for your next pose now, which is your abdominal sequence, starting with elbow to knee. So in your elbow to knee, you'll be lying down on your back. Your knees are bent. Lying down on the back, your hands will be clasped behind your head and neck. Your knees are bent, the knees are aligned with the hips. Your heels are just below the knees and the toes are flexed towards the shin. If you are back tweaky, can do this pose with your soles of your feet onto the floor. So your pose would be hands clasped behind the head and neck. And as you inhale, you lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. You hold the breath. When you exhale, curl tailbones up and reach your elbows to left knee. Pull belly in. If you wanted to go further, then lift your right foot off the floor. Stay here or lengthen your right leg forward. Belly is in. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor and place your feet down onto the floor. Full expression of the pose. Lift both legs off the floor. Knees aligned with your hips, heels below the knees, and toes are flexed to shins. Go together. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Reach your elbows up. Feel the broadening across your back. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbones up and reach both elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Now reach your little toe of the right foot away from you. Relax your right hip and then send your right thigh forward away from waist. Pull your belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Keep head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach both elbows to right knee. Straighten your left leg. Reach your little toe of the left foot away from you. Reach your thigh away from your left hip and pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Now feel for reaching right through the right big toe. Relax your right hip. Curl tailbones up. Send your right thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up, both elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. You reach, feel that you're moving through the big toe of your left foot. Feet are active. Relax your left hip, curl tailbones up, and reach your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly down to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbones up, both elbows to left knee. Now reach your right leg forward away from the waist. Relax your right hip, curl tailbones up, reach your right thigh away from your waist. Reach your left elbow up, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up, both elbows to right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Spread the toes and reach out with the balls of your foot. Now relax your left hip. Curl tailbones up. Reach your left leg forward, away from waist. Pull belly down. Lift your right elbow up and keep the bent knee away from hips, away from your chest. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up, both elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Now relax your right hip, curl tailbones up, and send your right leg forward away from the waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up, lift your chest, reach your elbows up, both elbows to left knee, right knee, straighten left leg. Now relax your left hip and reach your left thigh forward away from the waist. Pull belly down to floor. As your belly pulls down, press your lower back down. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to floor and place your feet down onto the floor. Allow the soles of your feet to come together so the knees out towards the side, and relax your arms down. Relax your arms down by your side. Your neck is relaxed and is relaxed. Giving yourself a moment just to notice how your body is affected by this pose. Check it into your spot, or check it into where your mind is in this moment. Keep the focus. Now use your hands by the side of your thighs and knees and draw your legs together. Your next pose is another abdominal pose. This time the pose is frog lifting through. So your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Your feet are up off the floor. The knees are bent and you're reaching your thighs straight out. Top of the thighs about your hip crease. Align your heels with your knees and flex the toes back towards your shins. If your back is tweaky, then and you have a wall, move to the wall and have your feet up against the wall. You do not have a wall and your back is tweaky, then do this pose with your feet down onto the floor. Clasp your hands behind your head and neck. If your feet are coming off the floor, lift your feet up off the floor. Align heels with knees, toes flex to shins. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up, and then send. Reach your thighs, knees out towards the side. Flex toes to shins. Pull belly in. Inhale, low pelvis, but lift your head, lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. And as you breathe out, curl tailbones up. Now reach. It's sending thighs, knees out towards the side. Pull lower belly down to floor. As your belly pulls down, press your lower back down. Inhale, lower pelvis, and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl. Curl tailbones up. Curl pubic bone to navel. Reach your thighs, knees out to side. Flex toes to shins. Pull belly in. Reach your elbows up. Shoulder blades are off the floor. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbones up. And then send. Keep reaching thighs, knees out towards the side. Flex the toes to shins. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Use your hands by your thighs and knees and draw your legs together. Place your feet down onto the floor. Your next pose today is bridge. So lie down on your back, soles of your feet onto the floor. Move your heels back so the heels are lining up with your sit bones, or your heels are aligned with your hips. Brush your heels with your fingertips and then relax your arms down by your side. Press your feet to the floor, and as you breathe in, press your feet to the floor, lift the toes, spread the toes. Now breathe in and lengthen your side ribs away from hips. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis, lift your pelvis up away from the floor. On your next breath, as you breathe, breathe into belly and move your belly away from your pelvis. Move your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis and lift. Feel for pushing the floor away as you lift. And feel the strength in your legs. Feet presses to the floor. And as you breathe in, feel for drawing energy from the earth through the heels, through the calves, through the ankles, through the calves, through your thighs. Move that energy through into your heart. And as you breathe out, pelvis tilts as you lift up. You're pushing the floor away as you lift. Breathe into lower back and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, lifting up, you're pushing the floor away as you lift. Now see where your attention is drawn to now. Breathe into this. And as you breathe out, push the floor away as you lift. One more breath in, deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lower your upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to floor. Keeping the tilt until you're down. Abdominals, one more. This is twisted root. So in your twisted root, you lie down on your back and you're crossing your left leg over your right. You can, if you can, cross your left ankle under your right calf. And your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. You can do this pose with both feet onto the floor. Or if you're close enough to the wall and you want to have your feet up against the wall, you can place your right foot onto the wall. So you're creating much like a right angle. Starting together from here, press your lower back to the floor. And as you breathe in, lift your head, lift your chest, and reach your elbows up. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl the elbows up and reach your thighs, knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone to tailbone, pull belly down to floor. Activate your feet, spread the toes. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbones up and reach your knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor and place your hands, clasp your hands on the midpoint of your left thigh. Again, you can have your feet onto the floor or feet against the wall or feet just up. Now breathe into lower back and spread the breath through your lower back. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up and press hands against the thighs. Thighs against the hands. Now squeeze thighs and pull lower belly down to floor. Relax pelvis. Breathe into lower back, spreading the breath through the whole of your lower back. Now exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against thigh. Thighs against hands, squeeze thigh, squeeze sit bone, pull belly in. Feel this, belly pulls in. Inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your legs and change the cross of your legs. Right is over left. If you can make the second cross, right ankle on the left calf, then do so. Hands clasped behind your head and neck. If you want to have feet on the floor, then do so, or feet up against the wall, or feet just up. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up, reach your knees straight up. Now squeeze your inner thighs and squeeze sit bone. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Lift the chest, reach your elbows up. Hold the breath. And as you breathe out, curl tailbones up and reach your knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze your sit bone to tailbone. Pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to floor. Release your hands. Clasp your hands on the midpoint of your right thigh. Keeping head and shoulders to floor. Breathe into lower back. And as you breathe out, curl tailbone up and press hands against your thighs. Thighs against hands. Squeeze your inner thighs and squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Pull belly in. Relax pelvis and breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And as you breathe out, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Beta active. Squeeze inner thighs. Squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Pull lower belly down to floor. And press your lower back down. Inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your legs and bring the soles of your feet together. Knees out towards the side and relax your arms overhead. And just give yourself a moment as you notice how your body feels. Connecting your breath with feeling and tracking the different sensations that emerges for you in your body. Use your hands by the side of your thighs and knees. Draw your legs together. Roll to your left side. Bring your right hand down by your chest. Flatten your right hand onto the floor. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your right hand as you come all the way up. Left hand supports your head and neck once you're up. Come onto your knees, setting you up for your next pose today, which is Dolphin. So clasp your hands onto your biceps, and then bring your elbows down under the shoulders. Your knees are under your hips. Reach your hands forward, spread the fingers, middle fingers reaching forward. Your elbows are aligned with the shoulders. They're never wider than the shoulders, so keep them tucked in. You can choose to clasp your hands. If your shoulders are feeling a little bit tweaky, then clasp your hands in this. Neck, shoulders relaxed. Now take a deep breath into upper back, spreading the breath through the whole of your upper back. Curl your toes under. And as you breathe out, lift your knees off the floor and reach your chest back to thighs and knees. Fingers are spreading unless your hands are clasped. Now breathe into upper back. Feel your side ribs opening towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, push the floor away as you reach back. As you breathe into the front of your heart. Deep breath. Feel the energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, as you reach back, heels to the floor, feel your inner ankles as if they're squeezing towards each other. As you breathe in, breathe into the back of your heart. Feel the energizing heart with breath. And as you exhale, reach back. Reach your heels towards the floor. On the next breath, if you can, breathe in and walk your feet in a couple of inches. And as you breathe out, reach back, push the floor away, back of the thighs, back of your calves are reaching to the back wall. Breathe into pelvis and feel the moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reach back, push the floor away as you reach back. Feel for that lengthening through the spine. Inhale, release. Bend your knees, face your knees to the floor. And then push the floor away and come up to stand. Stand at the front of your mat, or stand actually midway on your mat. So you're standing with your feet are astride your feet, your heels are aligned with your knees and your feet about 3.5 or 3 feet away from you. Bring your hands onto your thighs, fingers pointing same direction as your knees. Your next pose is Agnisara. So in your Agnisara, your hands are onto your thighs, feet, toes are turned out, knees are bent. Here, 2 rounds slow, 2 rounds fast. You take a deep breath. You exhale through the mouth. Chin tucks in, suck your belly in and up. Let the belly go without the breath. Suck it in and up. Let it go. Suck it in and up. Let it go. Now breathe. Deep breath. And exhale. Agnisara. Chin tucks in. Suck your belly in and let it release. But suck it in and up. Let it go. All on the same breath. In and up. Let it go. All the way back. And release. Breathe in deeply. Exhale completely. Now shut the chin to chest and move your belly fast as you can. Keep pressing feet to floor, toes are lifted. Keep moving belly. One more. Breathe in deeply. Exhale completely. Agnisara. You're moving belly fast as you can. Keep pressing feet to floor, toes are lifted, tailbone tucks. And then release. Parallel your feet, setting up for a side bend. So from here, bend the knees and reach your hands down onto the floor. Flatten your right hand center of the body so your right hand is flat onto the floor, align it with your toes when you're looking straight down. As you press your feet to the floor, breathe in and lengthening your ridge forward away from waist. And as you breathe out, twist your body towards the left side. Reach your left arm out and up towards the sky. Now breathe in and lengthen your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, reaching up, that left arm is reaching right to sky. As you breathe in, moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reach. Fingertips of your left arm reaches the sky. Inhale, release. Place your left hand down where your right hand is. Right hand is onto your hip. And then breathe in, lengthening the ribs away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, as you roll your chest open towards the right, reach your right arm out and up towards the sky. Now breathe in and keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reaching up a little bit more with that right arm. On the next breath, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reach with the fingertips of your right arm to sky. Inhale, release. Place your right hand back down onto the floor. Then take your left arm and take hold of your left ankle with your left hand. Bring your right arm around the right hand. Now take hold of the right ankle. Both hands are taking hold. Both hands are taking hold of your left ankle. Now breathe in and lengthen your ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards your left ankle.
Bend your right elbow so your elbow tip is reaching to the floor. You will feel this into calves, into hamstrings on your left side especially. Now breathe in deeply. Keep lengthening your right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, as you fold a little deeper, draw your forehead towards your left shin, towards your left ankle. Right elbow reaches the floor. One more breath in, deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little deeper. Keep moving your forehead towards your left shin. Inhale, release. Ease on out, hands to center, and then walk your hands across to the other side. Right hand takes hold of right ankle. Left arm comes around, it takes hold of the right ankle. Press into your left foot and breathe in, lengthen left ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, fold, bringing your forehead towards your right shin. Bend your left elbow. Left elbow is reaching to the floor. Now breathe in and breathe into lower back. Keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, feel for opening up your left side ribs as you bring your forehead towards your right shin. You're now feeling this into possibly your right calf, right hamstring. Bend your left elbow reaches the floor. Now breathe into your left side ribs, deep breath, using this breath to open up your side ribs. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little deeper towards your right shin. Inhale, release. Walk your hands back to center. And then push, heel and toe your feet together, slightly push the floor away as you come up, coming all the way up to stand. Standing at the front of your mat. If your knees are tweaky and you have towel or blanket to place on your mat, then place that onto your mat as you're setting up for your salutations. If you need to take a drink, this would be a good moment to do so. And then stand at the front of your mat. As you exhale, bring your hands together at your chest. Feet are pressing down. If your back is tweaky, bring your feet a little bit wider. Otherwise, keep your feet together. Press down with your feet, lift the toes, spread the toes and spread the balls of your feet. Inhale, reach your arms out and up towards the sky, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, inhale, step your left leg back, bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. At the knee, if you need, you can fold the mat. And then reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Press into your left shin as you stretch your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels. From here, bend the knees. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows tucked into the side of your body. Once you're all the way down, bring your hands forward about 10 inches for low cobra. As you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. Shoulders are relaxed away from in. And exhale, release. Go down. Readjust hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back. Curl toes under. Exhale. Press it back. Downward dog. Lunge. Breathe in. Step your left leg forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. Pad your right knee if you need. Pushing the floor away as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Bend that front knee as you stretch your arms up. And exhale. Hands down. Step your right leg forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in. Step your right leg back, bend your right knee, and sweep your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Now bend the knees, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows in as you lower down. Hands forward, low cobra. Breathe in and move your chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders, press it back, downward dog. Lunge, inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands. Your left knees to the floor, and your arms are reaching to the sky. And as you exhale, hands down, left foot steps forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, inhale. Step your left leg back, bend your left knee. Place the knee to the floor and stretch your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right foot forward, step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Now bend the knees, and as you breathe out, lower down, elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale, move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down and press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step, left foot forward between the hands. Right knees to the floor, and your arms are reaching to sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right foot forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back, bend your right knee, push the floor away as you stretch your arms to sky. Go as deep as you can. And as you exhale, hands down, step your left leg back, step it back for plank. Reaching back into heels. Bend the knees, and as you breathe out, lower down, elbows in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step. Right leg forward between the hands, left knees to the floor. Sweeping your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, step. Your left foot forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthen the arms up towards the sky. Lift your chest, lift your back ribs as you stretch your arms up. And exhale, hands together at your chest. Press your feet to the floor, lift the toes. Let your shoulders be soft. Chair pose. Bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms out and up towards the sky. Shoulders are soft, feet are active, fingers are reaching through, spreading the fingers. Now, as you press your feet to the floor, breathe in and lengthening the ribs up away from waist. And as you exhale, fold forward, hands onto the floor. Flatten the hands onto the floor. And as you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward away from the top of your thighs. And as you breathe out, either step or hop into plank. Reaching back. From here, bend the knees, lower down, keep elbows in. Bring your hands forward for low cobra. Now breathe in and move your chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down, readjust the hands on the shoulders and press it back. Downward facing dog. Warrior one. As you breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand. Ease your right foot slightly towards the right edge of the mat. Turn your right foot forward slightly. Push the floor away as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Bend that front knee and reach back into your edge of your right foot. Exhale, hands down, and step your left foot back, step it back for plank. Reaching back into heels. Now bend the knees, and as you breathe out, lower down, elbows are in. Cobra, inhale, move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. Exhale, release, press it back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your right foot forward by your right hand. Left foot eases towards the left edge of the mat. Turn your left foot forward about 45 degrees angle. Push the floor away as you rise up. Bend the front knee. Exhale, hands down, and step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels. From here, lower down to about 2 inches from the floor, and then breathe into upward dog. Moving your chest and ribs forward. Your thighs are off the floor, your knees are off the floor. Lengthen your legs back, tailbone tucks the heels. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. From here, on the next breath, breathe in, bend the knees, up your legs between the hands. And as you breathe out, fold forward, bellies in. Chair pose, bend the knees and sweep your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together at your chest. Breathe in, bend the knees, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, scoop chest forward away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down to about 2 inches from the floor, and then breathe into upward facing dog. Legs are lengthening back, shoulders away from ears. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand. Ease your right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Turn your right foot forward slightly, stretch your arms up towards the sky, bend that front knee. And as you breathe out, hands down, and step your left leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, inhale, upward facing dog. If upward facing dog is too strong for you in this moment, then do cobra. Moving chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step. Right foot forward by your right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Turn your left foot forward, push the floor away as you stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Right leg steps back, step it back for plank. Reaching back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down. Upward facing dog or cobra. Breathe in. Moving chest and ribs forward. Lengthening your legs back. Shoulders soften away from your ears. And as you breathe out, press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Spread the fingers, the web of your hands is spread. From here, on the breath, bend the knees. Up your legs between the hands on the inhale. And as you breathe out, fold forward, bellies in. On the next breath, bend the knees, sweep your arms up to the sky, chair pose. And as you breathe out, stand. Bring your hands together at your chest. And take a moment as you notice how your body feels. Take a drink if you need. And coming into a series of poses, or standing poses, we'll do all of these poses on one side of the body, and then we'll switch and do the poses on the other side. Standing at the front of your mat. Inhale, step your right leg back for warrior two. So your right foot is stepped back, your feet, they're about 3.5 feet away from each other. Your right foot is squared to the short edge of the mat, bend the front knee. Your front heel is aligned with the arc of the back foot. Reach your arms out to side and let your shoulders be soft. Back of the skull, align it with your sacrum. Relax your arms down by your side, shoulders shrugs. Now breathe into upper back, deep breath. Spread the breath through the upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And as you exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders, squeeze, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Now exhale, squeeze mid-tips, squeeze, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Now exhale, squeeze low tips. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. Glide the shoulders down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders, squeeze. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze. Mid-tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. And release. Lock your arms out to side and go deeper into the pose. Feel your left thigh eases forward away from your left hip. Your next pose is eagle. As you breathe in, bring your left arm over your right and bind your hands. And as you breathe out, shoulders relax away from hips. Now breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, lift your elbows up. Reach your elbows forward. From your pelvic bowl, feel for drawing the energy in. Move your belly away from pelvis with your breath. And as you breathe out, arms reach forward. One more breath here. Deep breath. And exhale, release. Archer. On the next breath, stretch your left arm up, bend the left elbow, reach it back. You can use your right arm to come around the back and bind the hands. You can use your right hand to tuck your left elbow up if you're not making the bind, or use clothing or strap to make the bind. And as you press into both feet, breathe in, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, reach your left elbow up to sky. Feel as if you're unlocking that left shoulder. Now breathe in and lift your sternum. And as you breathe out, reaching that left elbow up. Feels for unlocking that shoulder. Deep inhale. Now exhale, reach. Keep sending that left elbow up, but on the exhale, glide both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Float your arms out to the side for warrior two. Your next pose is reverse warrior. As you breathe in, open your right side, reaching your right arm to the sky. And as you breathe out, reverse. Reach your right hand down below your right knee or above your right knee. Reach your left arm over your left knee. If your back is tweaky today, you can bring your right hand higher up by your hip crease or by the top of your thigh. Press into your right leg, and as you breathe in, lift and lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, reach your left arm over your left ear. Relax your right ear with right shoulder. Press into both legs, and then lift your belly away from pelvis. Feel you're moving your chest towards your chin. Now wrapping your left shoulder as you reach your left arm over left hip. Use your left arm, breathe in to pull your body up, and right hand supports your head. Extended warrior variation, place your left forearm onto your left thigh, and reach your right arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto your left thigh. Both hands and arms onto your left thigh. Pressing down into your left foot, and breathe in, lift and lengthen your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, relax your left ear with left shoulder. Feel for pressing strongly into your right foot, and then breathe in, lengthen a belly away from your pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you roll your chest towards the sky slightly, glide your right shoulder down. Neck is relaxed, jaw relaxes. Now breathe into the right side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Interlock. On the next breath, slide your left arm under your left thigh and knee and bind it with the right arm behind you. If that's a difficult reach for you today, then you can use the strap to make the bind. So the strap will be around your left thigh. That's a difficult reach. You can have your left hand onto the floor, or if you have a block, you can have your left hand onto the floor or on a block. As you're pressing down into your left leg, breathe in, glide your left ribs forward away from your left hip. And as you press back into your right foot, reach back into your right heel and feel as if you're opening out towards the right. Deep breath, inhale, keep drawing, lengthening your left side ribs forward away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, send your left sit bones back towards your right heel. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. And then place your right hand down on the outside of your left foot. Put that reverse triangle. Place your left hand onto your left hip. You can, at this point, bring your right hand higher up, hands on the floor or a block. And then breathe in, press back into your right leg and lengthening your ribs away from the waist on your right side. And as you breathe out, as you arc the chest open towards the left, reach your left arm up towards the sky. And then breathe in deeply. Keep stretching your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, reaching up, fingertips to the sky. One more breath in, deep breath, inhale. And exhale, release. Place your hands down onto the floor either side of your front foot. Then place your right knee to the floor, setting you up for lunge. From here, twisting lunge. As you breathe in, place your left hand onto your left thigh, stretch your right arm out. And as you breathe out, bring your right elbow over your left thigh and knee, make a fist with your right hand, place your left hand on top. Now breathe in and lengthen your side ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, twist to the left. As you breathe, feel the moving belly forward away from pelvis. Press your left foot to the floor and twist away from your left thigh. Breathe into lower back, deep breath, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the left. Inhale, release. Your next pose is lounge lunge. So bring your right hand forward about 12 inches ahead of your right shoulder. Straighten your right leg, reach your right leg straight back and away from you. Using your left hand to traction your left thigh forward, creating space in your hip joint. As you reach back into your right leg, breathe in and glide your ribs forward away from your right hip. As you press your left foot to the floor, ease your left side ribs to the inside of your left leg. Your neck is relaxed. Now breathe in and move your belly forward away from pelvis. Press your left foot to the floor as you move your chest closer towards your left thigh. Breathe into lower back, keep lengthening lower ribs forward away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, draw your chest closer towards that left thigh. Inhale, release. Ease your hands back, either side, under the shoulders, either side of your front foot. And setting you up for your next pose today, which is pigeon. So ease your left foot towards the right edge of the mat. And then coming down so you're sitting onto your left sit bone. If your knees are giving you difficulty, pain, or if you've had operations into your knees, then tuck your left heel towards the groin. And then bring your hands diagonally so you're pressing down into sit bones, lifting up. And as you breathe out, you're folding diagonally towards the foot. So that's working that way. Otherwise, your hands are under the shoulders. Straighten your right leg. Reach your right leg back. Your hips are parallel, reaching forward. Bearing down into pelvis. Breathe in. Lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left shin. Then breathe into lower back and lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, folding a little deeper. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Lift your right knee off the floor and reach back into your right heel. Then breathe into lower back. Keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, allow your body to melt forward. Inhale, release. Place your right knee back on the floor. Walk your hands under the shoulders. And step your left leg back, downward dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. From here, you're spreading the fingers. Now breathe in deeply. Breathe into lower back. And as you breathe out, reach your sit bones up, reach them back, reach your heels to the floor as you move your chest to thighs and knees. From here, walk your feet forward towards your hands. Keep the back of the neck long. That's your hands behind your neck. Your forearms are tucking onto your jawbones. As you press your feet to the floor, breathe in, lengthen ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Elbow tips to the floor, belly is pulling in. And breathe in deeply. Keep lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release. Walk your hands onto your shins. Push against your shins as you come all the way back. Coming up to stand. From here, your next pose is dolphin. Dolphin either on the floor or dolphin against the wall. So you can have a wall and you can do dolphin against the wall, then have a go with dolphin against the wall. You'll set up for dolphin against the wall is that you're starting with your soles of your feet up against the wall. The measurement is exactly the same as you did before. So hands onto your biceps, elbows are down onto the shoulders and reach the hands forward. You can clasp your hands in this pose in this way because it's stronger. Keep the elbows tucked in. So from here, you take a deep breath into upper back, you lift, you spread the back, you curl your toes under. As you exhale, lift your knees off the floor and reach it back. Chest is reaching back to thighs and knees. So you can stay here. If you're staying here, aim to stay here for up to 8 breaths. If you come down before, just coming down and take a breath in embryo. So this is where you're at. If you're going further, place one foot onto the wall, stay, keep the foot there, moving chest to the wall. If you're doing this, stay here for about 3 breaths on each side. So once you've done your 3 breaths, one side, foot comes down, the other foot goes up, stay your 3 breaths. If you're coming through to the full expression of the pose, your hands are onto your biceps, your elbows to the floor. Reach your hands forward, spread the fingers or clasp your hands. Neck, shoulders relax, you breathe into upper back, you lift, you spread, toes curled under. Exhale, lift the knees off the floor, chest moves to thighs and knees. You're placing one foot onto the wall, place the other foot up. Stay here and then breathe. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, push the floor away, move chest to the wall. Belly's in. Deep breath. Inhale. And as you breathe out, keep pushing the floor away. If you're going further, stretch one leg up towards the sky and reach out with the balls. Breathe into your left hip. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, stretch up. Push the floor away as you stretch up. Place your left foot back onto the floor. Lift your right leg up, reach it to the sky. Reach out with the balls of your foot. And breathe into your right hip. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, send in that right leg to the sky. Deep breath. Inhale. And as you breathe out, reach away. Place back foot back onto the wall and then step it down. Take a breath in embryo. Allowing your body just to let go from this pose. Feeling how your body feels right now. And then come to the front of your mat. So hands on the shoulders, push the floor away. Coming up, come to stand and stand at the front of your mat. Warrior 2, so all on the other side. Inhale, step your left foot back, Warrior 2. The left foot is square to the short edge of the mat. Feet, they're about 3.5 feet away from each other. Line up your front heel, arc of the back foot. Arms reach out towards the side. Press down into your right leg, send your right thigh forward. And as you breathe out, relax your arms. Shoulder shrugs, take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders, squeeze and draw down. Inhale, spread. Bend the knees, stay in the pose. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze mid tips of shoulders together, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze shoulder blades together, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. Exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders, draw down. And release. Float your arms out towards the side. Press down with your feet, especially the right side so your knee does not turn inwards. Eagle, as you breathe in, bring your right arm over your left and bind your hands. And as you breathe out, shoulders soft. Pressing down into both feet, breathe in, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, reach your elbows forward. Now breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. Feel for energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, elbow tips are reaching forward. Inhale, release. Put your arms out to the side, Warrior 2. Archer is your next pose. So as you breathe in, stretch your right arm up, bend the elbow, reach it back. Bring your left arm around and bind the hands. You can use your left hand to reach your right elbow up. Or you'll tuck in your hands. If you have a strap, then use the strap to make the band. Or use clothing to make the band. Press down into your right foot. Breathe in and lift your chest. And as you breathe out, reach your right elbow tip to the sky and soften your left shoulder down. As you breathe in, feel the lifting sternum as if right up towards your chin. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder down, your right elbow reaches up to sky. One more breath, deep breath. Feel for unlocking the shoulders as you're stretching your right elbow to sky. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Float your arms out towards the side. Your next pose is reverse warrior. Feel strength in both legs. Draw the energy from the earth. And as you breathe in, stretching your left arm out and up, opening your side ribs. And as you breathe out, reverse. Your left hand is down below or above your left knee, reaching your right arm over your ear. Spread the feet. Now press down into both feet as you breathe in. Lift your belly away from pelvis, moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, that right arm is over your ear. If your back is straight, you bring your left hand higher up onto your hip. You can slide that left arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto right hip. Then breathe in and lengthen out of your lower back. So keep lengthening ribs away from waist. Press your right foot to the floor as you reach your right arm over your right hip. Last breath, deep breath, your chest to chin. And exhale, shoulders soften. On the next breath, stretch your right arm forward over your right knee. Use the right arm to pull you up. Left arm supports your head. Extended warrior variation. Your right forearm is onto your right thigh, and your left arm is slide around the back, tucking it onto the thigh by your hip. Press down into your right leg as you breathe in. Lift your side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, soften your right shoulder away from your right knee. Now breathe in and keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down away from your left knee. Deep breath, inhale, keep stretching, keep lengthening your side ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Interlock. On the next breath, you're sliding your right arm under your right thigh and binding with the left arm that's waiting to receive. If you're not quite there today, then have your right hand onto the floor, fingers aligned with the right toes. You can have your right hand onto a block by your right foot. So there, you can have the pose there if you have a block. If either of those is too strong, you can slide, use a strap to make a bind by your right hip. So breathe in, and then lengthening the ribs away from your right thigh. And as you breathe out, glide both shoulders away from you. Feel for anchoring into your left foot. And then breathe in. Move your belly forward away from pelvis. Move your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Twisting triangle is your next pose. So you can have a block which will be outside of your right foot. Your left hand will be either on the floor, the ankle, the block, or even your calf. Placing your right hand onto right hip. Press back into your left leg, and as you breathe in, lengthening your ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, as you reach your left arm down on the outside of your right foot, stretching your right arm up towards the sky. As you breathe, feel for moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, reaching your right arm up towards the sky. Press back into your left foot and then breathe in. Move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, open out towards the right. Inhale, release. Place your hands onto the floor and place your left knee down to the floor. Setting you up for your next pose today, which is lunge, twisting lunge. Catch your left knee if you need. And ease your right foot back so you have a right angled front leg and back. Place your right hand onto your right thigh. Stretch your left arm up. And as you breathe out, bring your left elbow over your right thigh and make a fist, placing your right hand on top. As you breathe in, lengthening your ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the right. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, open to the right a little bit more. Left ear relaxes with left shoulder. Deep breath, inhale, keep moving belly in, diaphragm, move chest, chest moves to chin. And exhale, both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Release the hands down to the floor. Setting up for lunge. So bring your left hand forward about 10 to 12 inches ahead of the shoulder. Straighten your left leg, reach it back. Use your right hand to traction your right thigh forward. Now as you reach back into your left leg, breathe in and glide your ribs forward on your left side. Feel as if you're moving your ribs away from the top of your left thigh and hip. And as you breathe out, press your right foot to the floor as you move your left side ribs to the inside of your right leg. Breathe into lower back, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're twisting a little deeper into pose. As you breathe in, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. Now reach your left leg back as you twist towards your right thigh. Inhale, release. Pigeon is your next pose. So hands are under the shoulders. Ease your right foot towards the left edge of your mat. And if your knees are tweaking, you're sitting down onto your right sit bone, you're drawing your right heel towards the glute. From here, you will then fold diagonally over your right shin. Otherwise, your hands are under the shoulders. You're squaring your hips up so the hips are reaching forward. You're sending your left leg back and away from you. Hands are under the shoulders. As you bear down into pelvis, breathe in, lift, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your right shin. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little deeper. If you can, curl the toes under of your left foot and lift your left knee off the floor. Reach your left heel back. Now breathe in deeply. Keep telescoping ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, reach back into that left heel. Chest is towards the floor. One more breath in. Deep breath. And exhale, release. Walk your hands under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your left foot and step your right leg back for downward dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Spreading the fingers. As you breathe in, rise up to your tiptoes. And as you breathe out, reach back. Feel for pushing the floor away as you reach back. Get the neck relaxed. And then breathe in deeply. And exhale, reach back. Heels to floor and chest to thighs and legs. On the next breath, bend the knees, up your legs between the hands, and coming down into a seated position. Coming down into a seated position now. So your next pose right now is back release pose. Your back release pose, you're lying down on your back. So pat your back if you need it. You lie down on your back, arms are down by your side. Soles of your feet are onto the floor. Lift your left leg up and hook it over your right thigh just above the knee. Then lift, press your lower back to the floor, breathe into lower back. And as you exhale, press your lower back down and belly's in. Lift your right foot off the floor. Slide your left arm between that triangle and take hold either the back of your right thigh or take hold of your right shin just below the knees. Keeping head and shoulders to the floor. Now breathe deeply into lower back, spreading the breath into your lower back, spreading your lower ribs into the floor. And as you breathe out, drawing your right knee towards the right shoulder. Feel the easing your left thigh away from hip. And breathe deeply into lower back. As you breathe out, draw that knee in a little bit more. Feet still active. One more breath here, deep breath. As you breathe out, drawing that knee in a little more. And then inhale, release. Cross your right foot over your left. Reach your heels away from you. Slide your right arm between the angle that you've created and take hold of the back of your left shin or take hold of the back of your thigh or your left shin. Head and shoulders to the floor. Try to square the shoulders up. And breathe into lower back, deep breath, spreading the breath through the lower back. And as you breathe out, drawing your left knee towards your right shoulder, towards your left shoulder. Belly's in. Deep breath, breathing into lower back. And as you breathe out, drawing that knee in a little more. One more breath here, deep breath. And as you breathe out, draw that knee in. Feet still active. Then inhale, release. Place both feet onto the floor. Roll to your right side. Bring your left hand down by your chest. Flatten your left arm onto the floor. And then breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your left hand as you're coming up. Use your right hand to support your head and neck. Come into a seated position. Your next pose is a spinal twist. Straighten your right leg straight forward and bring your left foot over your right thigh just above the knee. Bring your right hand around and hug your left thigh towards the chest. The left arm is on the floor behind you. Pressing down into sit bone. Breathe in, lift and lengthening the ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the left. As you breathe, feel for moving belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the left. Now breathe in deeply and telescope the ribs. And as you breathe out, spiraling around. If you can go further, you're sliding your right arm between your right thigh and calf, between the left thigh and calf, and your left arm is reaching around the back and bind the hands under your left thigh. Otherwise, stay where you are or use the strap. And then breathe in. Keep lengthening ribs up away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the left. Then inhale, release. Classical spinal twist. Shin bound spinal twist. Your left foot is placed onto your right thigh. If you're using the strap is around your left ankle, and then the strap slides towards your left hip. Your left hand comes down on the outside of your right foot, either the foot, the shin, or your calf. And your right arm reaches around the back and takes hold of your left thigh or takes hold of your strap. Then breathe in and lengthen out of your left side.
And as you breathe out, twist to the right and slide your right shoulder away from your right ear. Left shoulder is with your left ear. Now breathe in and lift your chest. Feel the moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, as you reach your right leg forward, glide your right shoulder back. Now breathe into your spot. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder back and away from your ear. Inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your arms and legs. Straighten your left leg straight forward. Bring your right foot over so the right foot is onto the floor just above the knee by your thumb. Your left arm comes around, is hugging your right thigh towards the chest, and your right arm is lining up with the sacrum, and then reach the hand about 12 inches away from your sacrum. Pressing down into right sit bone. As you breathe in, lift your side ribs up. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the right. As you breathe in, feel the moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, spiraling around. That left foot is active, both feet are active. Deep breath, stretch, keep stretching, lengthening the ribs up away from weight. And as you press into your right foot, spiral towards the right. If you're going further, then making the bind, just sliding your left arm between your right thigh and calf, and the right arm is around the back, and bind the hands, or use a strap to bind. If you haven't got those, to stay with where you're at. Allow yourself to be in this moment, and then breathe in and exhale as you're spiraling around. On the next breath, lift your chest and feel your chest as it moves to chin. And as you breathe out, spiraling to the right. Belly's in. And then inhale, release. Half lotus, bringing your right foot on top of your left thigh by your hip. You're using the strap. The strap is around your shin-bound spinal twist. So if you're using the strap is around your right ankle. It then comes across towards your right hip. Your right hand comes down on the outside of your left foot, ankle or calf or on the floor. And your left arm reaches around the back and takes hold of your thigh, foot or your strap. Pressing down into your right sit bone and breathing, lift, lengthen your right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the left. Left shoulder's down. Relax your right ear with right shoulder. Now breathe in and move your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, lean back into your left shoulder. Deep inhale, feel your ribs as they expand. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your left ear. Inhale, release. Unwind your arms, unwind your legs, and lie down on your back. Arms are relaxed down by your side and shoulders are down away from your ears. You can lie down with the soles of your feet together, soles of your feet onto the floor, or the soles of your feet together. Knees are out towards the side. Or straighten your legs, reach your legs straight forward. If you lengthen your legs forward, bring your feet a little bit wider on your back. And then close your eyes and allow your body just to let go in your final pose, Shavasana. So relax the back of your skull. Feel as if you're sinking deeper into your mat. Relax your forehead. Eyes are closed. Relax your eyes. Side of your eyes and relax the back of your eyes. Relax your cheekbones.
So you're relaxing your jaw and relax your neck. So you're feeling for that release into your jaw bones, your masseter muscles, down into your neck, scales muscles, allowing these to let go as much as you can, helping to take away the tension that builds into these areas so that you're avoiding the headaches that you might get from the tension that builds here. Your neck is relaxed and the shoulders, allow the shoulders to soften away from you. Letting go of your upper back. Let go of your mid back and let go of your lower back.
Slight tuck in tailbones, feeling that release into hips and into pelvis. Feel your thighs, relax your thighs, your hamstrings, your quadriceps. Soften the back of your knees. And relax your calves. Feel as if you're lengthening your calves down towards your ankles. Relax your shins. Relax your ankles and feet. Relax your toes. Now relax your arms, your shoulders. Relax your triceps and relax your biceps. Soften your elbows and relax your forearms. Relax your wrists, your hands. Relax your fingers. Relax your belly. Feel for that release around the area around your heart. Feel as you breathe into that area, you're creating space for your heart and for your lungs. Feel yourself sinking deeper into the earth, letting yourself be held by the earth, as if you were sinking into a space that is truly safe, a space that makes no judgments of you, a space that allows you just to be you. Relax your mind. Letting all those worries and concerns, those things that keeps you restless, that keeps you awake, just let them fade away into the darkness. Let them go. Not allowing your internal or the external chatter to disturb your peace. So for a moment, still the mind. Allow yourself to be still. Allow yourself to fully embrace, to fully experience what it is like when you just let go. And then try to let go of another layer. Giving yourself permission to let go. When you experience that feeling of letting go, make that a part of your process. That you give yourself some time. Doesn't matter how much, but give yourself the time that you need, the time that your body needs, the time that your heart and mind needs. Your focus is becoming the best you that you can be. As you lie here right now, just allow yourself to be. Noticing how your body feels. Noticing the energy that is moving through you. Now feel the edges of your toes, the edges of your fingers. Really feel these edges. Soak these edges with your breath so that every part of you feels the breath. Feeling the edges of your skin, the edges of your heart, your lungs, kidneys, spleen, liver. Feel these edges. Don't allow yourself to neglect these edges. Sometimes we are not careful with, we forget, we preoccupied with caring for others. We also need to care for ourselves because that puts us in a better place to be able to care for others. So practice some self-care. So as you scan your body and as you notice what your body feels and what your body needs, on your next breath, feed your body with your breath, feeding your body what it needs. When you exhale, 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 completely letting go of what your body does not need. On your next breath, stretching away that feels good to you. Letting go of all that does not serve you on your exhale. On your next breath, bend your knees and move your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees close, allowing your body to ease side to side and forward and back. Helping to iron out your lower back, helping to allow your body to feel awake and refreshed. Roll to your left side towards your heart center. Bring your right hand by your chest, flatten your right hand onto the floor by chest, breathe in. As you breathe out, push the floor away with your right hand as you come up. Use your left hand to support your head and neck as you come into cross-leg seated position. Bring your hands together so the thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. Feet still active. Notice how your body feels and thank yourself for your practice. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. So finish with the breath, a deep breath. And exhale. Namaste. So thanks everyone for standing up, coming into your class. You may feel a little bit thirsty, so keep yourself hydrated, drinking lots of water. You may feel some tightness into your body. Some of the poses we've done quite a lot of deep twisting poses, so that helps to detox the body. Keeping yourself hydrated. Warm baths, Epsom salt, magnesium salts, any of those salts will be good to take some of the tension out of your body. If you have any comments, we're always grateful to hear those, and hopefully see you all again soon. Have a fantastic weekend.